Hi, my name is Graham Shapiro. I'm from Myccountant, and today I'm going to discuss with you why accurate data is indispensable to making correct and good business decisions. Well, the number one thing is it's absolutely impossible to make a good decision without data. Your data effectively represents the past, present, and future of your business. So if that's not recorded and it's not accurate, you have no basis on which to make a decision. Just take a simple day-to-day life example of how you make a decision. Just imagine, you and your partner are going to a restaurant. So how do you choose a restaurant? Well, you'll see, what do we feel like? Do we feel like something fancy? Do we feel like something simple? Do we feel like burgers? Do we feel like Italian? Do we want to go to a restaurant we've been to before? Do we want to go to a new restaurant? Does the restaurant have reviews? Have we ever spoken to anyone about it? So you come up with all this data to make a decision. Now it's from that example, you might be a bit adventurous and you might want to say, let's just try this restaurant. Who knows what we'll get? And that's okay because there's no risk. So you when it comes to a decision where the stakes are low, excuse the pun, the decision is fairly simple and doesn't require that much data. Now, if you're proposing to your fiance, to your girlfriend or your partner or anyone, then the decision becomes a bit more tricky and you need a bit more data. So because there's higher stakes, this story is going to go down. How did he propose? Where did he propose? So there's a lot of pressure on that one. Some people make decisions based on guesswork or by using very basic spreadsheets. Now, while we're not against the use of spreadsheets, the real question comes, where's the source of your data? As long as your data is housed in a secure place where you know it's accurate and you know it can't be tampered with, it can be brought into a spreadsheet to use for further analysis. Now, if a spreadsheet is a source of your data, that's fairly dangerous because spreadsheets can be tampered with. There's issues of version control. You might have thousands of tabs. You might not know what links to what, and that might really make things difficult. Now, in terms of guesswork, it all comes down to how big the decision is. The bigger the decision, the more verified data you need. Not having accurate data can really impact your decision making. So if your data is incorrect, it could lead to incorrect assumptions. So generally, a well-informed business owner does have a feel for what is right and what is wrong, and they will generally interrogate the data and make sure that it's verified. For example, you might have a cost of salaries, 200,000 Rand. You don't pay that. You don't pay close to that, so it's wrong. So you'll know to go back, you'll know to rework it, and you'll know to get the right data. So if it's wrong and you trust it, you trust the data, you are likely to make an incorrect decision, and it's very easy to make those mistakes. Now, a bigger impact comes if you're dealing with third parties. Take a bank, for example. You might be applying for a loan or an overdraft. Now, whatever you will send a bank, they will rely on. They will generally ask some questions if they need clarification, but if the data is wrong, it could lead them to making an incorrect decision on approving a loan or an overdraft or something like that. Then coming back to them with correct information will make them skeptical and make them think that you are fudging the numbers a bit. So it can impact you a lot if your data is incorrect. To take a real life example of how data-driven decision making can come into your life, take an e-commerce website or a retail store. Your data is vital, and certain data is very vital. Now, you will have to know what are your fastest selling items. You'll have to know what are your highest margin items. You'll have to know what's your slow moving stock, what's your low margin items. Now, you also have to know things like when is the busiest time? When do you need to have more stock? Take, for example, what we all know is Black Friday. If you know that Black Friday is going to be busy, you need to be ready with stock. But going further than that, you need to have historic data. What happened on Black Friday last year? Is that going to happen again? Is it likely to happen again? Are the products, what's going to go on sale? Will you still make money if you put things on sale? You need to also know economic factors. Is the market out there? Are people buying what you're selling in the same volumes that they used to? Are they buying more? So these sort of data-driven decisions can only come from a proper system where you have correct and accurate data down to an individual item level. So this can just show you, just in real life, in real terms, how we all understand the importance of data to make decisions. If you are not sure how to do this all by yourself, and you need a reputable partner to help you get your data in check, at Myccountant, we have loads of experience. We are zero gold partners. We understand all the tools. We pride ourselves on ensuring that our clients get up-to-date and accurate data whenever and however they need it. So please let us know if we can partner with you to help you make better decisions.